Okay, so now that I'm recording, I I just spent like a minute or two talking, not realize I didn't hit the record button. But anyway, I did another cookie experiment with that same recipe, but I just changed what things that I added. And I know which ones these are because I just put them clockwise in a clockwise arrangement on the plate or whatever. So this, even though they look all the same, basically, besides that one. So I put about 20 grams each of the extracts in question, which is probably a little bit more than a tablespoon, like a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon or something. That's about what 20 grams of liquid usually is. Um, but yeah, I had the lime extract that I made in this one, the almond extract that I made in this one, the vanilla extract that I've been making, but that one was more just like I know it's gonna be fine, but I just figured what the hell. And then this one I put about 5 teaspoons of cardamom spice in it because I don't really use that spice too often, so I'm like might as well use the rest of the dough. But yeah, so I'm gonna be tasting these just like I did the first time and talking about it. They all smelled pretty good while they were baking. Um, Obviously the texture of the final thing and the look changed a lot because instead of using um, just a dry ingredient, I used a wet ingredient, that being the extracts. Um, Whereas obviously with the dry one, it's a lot less. I actually think the texture is probably better with the wet ones, just because I think this dough is easier to work with because it's less like sticky or messy or whatever. It's not even that the other ones are that sticky or messy, but they do stick to your hand, and they're softer and all that stuff. But these other ones they spread pretty well. These ones they did spread, but not that much better. But yeah, so it does affect it quite a bit, the amount of liquid that you add. Uh, from the extracts like that even that seemingly little amount actually can affect the end result texture wise and during the baking and stuff. But taste wise, we'll just have to see, I guess. But yeah, so the first one, I'm gonna have the lime extract one, which I actually like the lime extract quite a bit. That I've had. It's like it has that citrusy, sort of citrusy taste and a little bit of bitterness as you'd expect from a lime. Apologize for the chewing noise, people that are bothered by that. Um, I mean it's pretty good. The cookie recipe itself is usually pretty good. Like it's just mostly brown sugar and stuff. Um, but in this case, the probably as you'd expect, the lime flavor is very very in the background, but it is there. It's like if somebody didn't tell you that was lime extract, I don't think they would notice. It doesn't really have much, maybe a very small hint of bitterness, but you can definitely sort of taste a little bit of like the lime extract or citrusiness. Um, I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best cookie combination in the world, but not bad. Definitely not offensive whatsoever. It's pretty decent. I like it. Not sure if I would go out of my way to like use it again in like a cookie recipe, but for what it is, it's pretty good. Probably goes better in like a drink. as would be kind of expected. Now, this one is the almond extract, so I should expect probably just like a nutty undertone for the most part. Yeah, that one is a lot more, which is a good thing because I was not sure about my almond extract, like how it came out, and I don't think it's as strong and probably not as good as like the store stuff. Um, but with enough put in, it is definitely there. It definitely tastes like almond extract. It's not like super strong, but it's definitely there. It's stronger than the lime extract. You can definitely notice it, and it has that nutty um character or whatever you want to say, the nutty um aspect that probably more than almond extract itself usually has. Like it has this, the one that I have feels like it has a little bit less of the almond extract part of it, but more of the nutty part of it. Um, but yeah, it's good. It's I would say that definitely would be something that would go well in like a cookie in this particular cookie recipe, and probably any cookie recipe is just a splash at the very least or whatever of almond extract. Like definitely, it definitely adds to the flavor. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, Now this one will obviously be pretty generic since everything, almost everything has vanilla extract in it in some way. But yeah, here's the vanilla. Yep, that is certainly some vanilla. It's it's probably taken over a lot by the amount of brown sugar in this particular recipe. Um, but it is good. It's just, it's vanilla is such a widespread used like extract or whatever that probably people don't even know like what, if they taste it, like what to describe it as. They're just like, oh well, that's what a baked good tastes like or whatever. Um, but yeah, it's good. Vanilla pretty much goes good with anything, but yeah, it goes well. I think compared to the almond extract, I think the almond extract is better. Um, in this case, but the vanilla is definitely good too. And now, just for the hell of it, I've already done this before, but a very, very well spiced cardamom cookie or whatever. And yeah, that's good. Cardamom, I'm not entirely sure like what recipes you're supposed to use it like it's intended for. I think It's often used as like sort of a thing they add like almost in like curries and stuff, or say like a chicken marinade or something like that. Um, or a chicken rub or whatever like that. Add it with something like that. Um, but as a cookie spice, it is also pretty good. Like, um, I wouldn't personally be able to know like exactly which spice that I'm eating because I guess I haven't had cardamom that often. Um, but it definitely adds to it, and it's definitely pretty good. I think cardamom goes well in a cookie recipe like this, and probably many others, honestly. Um, I think I personally like this drier result better than some of these other ones that use the extracts in this instance. Because with the drier one, I sort of like the texture a little bit more, as well as when you're chewing it, it kind of, for whatever reason, it kind of coats more of your tongue than the others, it feels like. So while you're chewing it, and maybe it's also just the spice itself is more notable in that form when you're chewing it. Um, then again, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think I definitely like the dry spices a little bit more than the extracts in this case. Like the extracts definitely add something. Uh, but I think the spices are more noticeable overall. That's for sure. But they're all good. I'm not sure I would really try any of them like in this recipe. Like, oh yeah, that's like this the new recipe I'm gonna use for this or whatever. I just mostly wanted to experiment and see, what the taste of those things were in practice, not just like on their own or whatever. The extracts that I made, and they all have the taste. They're maybe not as intense. Some of them, I think the vanilla is fine, but for the others, they're maybe not as intense as stuff you can get at the store or some shit. But I think for homemade, they're pretty damn good, pretty damn decent. Uh, Now, do they go amazing in cookies? I don't know. I mean, the almond definitely. The lime, it's hard to notice. The vanilla, obviously, but the almond is definitely good. Uh, though after doing it, I'm not sure if I would make it myself again, just because of how kind of difficult it was to strain it after the fact. Um, but yeah, I mean, the flavor or whatever, it is still there. It still tastes like you'd expect from those things with the extracts and the um it still tastes like those things that they're supposed to. So that's a mission accomplished there, I guess. Even in a baked good, not just added into like some water to try it out or whatever. But yeah, these were all pretty good. Similar to when I did my first experiment, but I do think that the dry spices, in terms of like a cookie recipe, I think they go better. They have more noticeable flavor profile or character or whatever. Um, but yeah, that was all I wanted to say, I guess. And thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.